Isingit ko muna, pasensya na kay CYM. Papasukin na agad natin muna si Homer Saison para mas maliwanagan tayo. Homer Saison, magandang umaga sa iyo dyan sa Chicago.
Good morning, pasensya. Late ako nag-come in dito because I had to finish my column sa spin. Lumabas na yung kay Ball. 120,000 a month daw. My God.
Wow!
Tsaka,
120,000.
tsaka
Wala
bargain
bang
yun.
limit doon?
No, there's a salary cap in the PBA. Supposedly $25,000 lang. But, they are able to run around kumbaga, circumvent the rule by doing it as a perk and a bonus. So yung talagang sinasubmit yung 25 lang. But anyway,
Romer,
107
yeah,
million pala yun.
by the way, nanood natin, kaibigan natin, kausap ko, Mr. Snow Badwa, welcome din natin, nanonood sa atin ngayon. I was in his show yesterday. So anyway, before I entertain questions,
Yes.
kakausap ko lang ang kampo ni Kai dito sa US. Because nagulantang din sila sa story ng tiebreaker at spin na mag-USNCAA daw si Kai. Okay? Nakinig ako sa lahat ng mga comments dito, mga pumapasok. And as always, mahal ko sila lahat and I appreciate their comments. But you're all wrong. Mali kayo lahat.
Okay.
And I do not say that. And I do not say that. I do not say that out of disrespect. I do not also say that na, si Homer palaging tama. No. I say that because I know the facts. I say that because I talk to Kai's camp and nobody else. Even yung mga reporter dyan, kaibigan natin yan ha. Yung sa tiebreaker, si Matthew Lee, kaibigan ko yan. He never interviewed Kai's camp. Same thing with Jerry Ramos sa spin. They never spoke to Kai's camp.
Oh, so
who talks to Kai's camp?
Information?
Ipalagay lang natin na ang mga reporters dyan, nag-dinner yata with the SBP after the FIBA window. Yun lang ang may nagbulong sa akin. Kaya lumalabas sa lahat. Nasa Rappler. Alam mo, the sports writing is very competitive. Hindi ba kayo nagtaka na the same story lalabas sa tatlo? Rappler, Spin, at saka sa ano? Di ba? Dapat nag-scoop yan eh. Right?
Okay.
So, why is it the same narrative on all the three outlets, including the Inquirer tomorrow, I was told. So that means the story was fed from one same source. Ako, do you see my stories getting published at other entities? No, because scoop ko yan. I'm not gonna share. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. So now, here's what I was told sa kampo mismo ni Kai. Kai Soto is not going to the USNCAA. It does not make sense. Why?
Yes.
Okay? Why? Number one, why would you come back na sa Japan, you're already making a shitload of money. By the way, na-research ko yan. That's not a curse word. It's a shitload of money. Why would you come back to college that you have to go back to the recruiting trail? You have to establish your NIL, your name, image, likeness para mabayaran ka. You have to assimilate to a program. May agent ka na eh. Kai is being handled by a very powerful agent dito sa NBA, ang Wasserman Sports, who boasts of over 100 NBA clients over the years. And sila na yung gumagalaw kung kapasok ba siya sa Summer League. And Kai is not the same version of who he was. It's not fair. Na-interview ko mismo ha. I mean, in fairness, none of these guys that are talking here have ever met, let alone interviewed, or went to Summer League to talk to Kai Soto. Correct? And I don't say na just because nandun ako lang ang tama. But let me just say, I am closer to the truth. Diba? As opposed to just an opinion na ito lang ang nakuha ko ganito. Number two, the reason why Kai moved to the G League Ignite na mayroon naman sana siyang offer sa Tennessee, Auburn, Georgetown. He had so many collegiate offers because, again, he's 7'3". And Wasserman Sports Power. At that time, hindi pa siya Wasserman. But NBA agent din nag-handle sa kanya. So, he was easy to sell. The reason why he went to Ignite was that 1 year lang ang kontrata. Whether you make it to the NBA or not, 1 year lang tapos guaranteed ang bayad, $400,000 I was told. So you don't turn down that kind of money. So kaya siya nag-ignite. It did not work out, umalis siya, but because the NBA is a multi-billion-dollar empire, he was still paid in full. Remember, umalis siya doon dahil naglaro sa Gilas, right? In the middle of the, kasi wala siyang playing time. Brian Shaw handled that G League Ignite team with Kuminga and the other stars na ngayon, sina Jalen Green, right? So, wala siyang playing time. Nagtanong siya, his agent at that time, whose name escapes me now, na-interview ko rin siya, they approached, in fairness, Brian Shaw already told them na, hey, we're gonna have very little time for Kai because, guard heavy, wing heavy yung gagamitin ko. Kai already knew, his camp already knew. That's why nanghingi sila ng permeso na, hey, can we go back to Gilas na lang? And NBA allowed. Like, hey,
Homer, gumagawa na ako ng graphics ng kay Soto na fake news yung US NCAA. So, yun ang sabi niya. Tama ba? Pagka-identity ko?
Yes, sir.
Parang ganun. So, habang iniintay natin, siguro papasukin ko na muna sa CYM.
yan.
Diretso ko muna si Homer ha. Si CM.
Yes.
Ikaw ang sasagot kay Homer after ni Homer, okay?
Sure.
Go ahead.
No problem.
Ito? Good? Am I good?
You're good now.
Okay.
So Homer,
I will-
wait. Pwede
Yes.
ko naman gawa ng poster agad the fake news yung USA NCAA habang nagsasalita ka.
pwede.
Papaalam ko sa'yo, via Homer Saison, okay? Okay.
Yes. Again,
Okay, go ahead,
Of course,
tuloy mo.
but you also have to qualify na as of now, as of today, that's fake news. Kasi pwede pa rin
Okay.
mag-change if a money is offered. Kung makakuha ng malaking NIL, then of course, it could change the equation. But right now, as we speak, and as I have spoken to Kai's camp, yun ang description nila. That's a crazy idea. Yan ang sinabi nila. So,
Okay.
but anyway, so again, sa sinabi ni Dusty na yung may bayaran, gano'n, pagpunta ng Summer League, no, I just respectfully disagree. Walang bayaran yon. What happens is the politics na yung kailangan mo talaga ng malakas na agent na may connection sa team or sa GM. Kaya nga, di ba si KQ, ba't hindi nakapasok? Di ba? Nando naman si Alapag sa Sacramento, player development team. Di ba? Because he did not have a US agent dito na that could advocate for him. Pero walang bayaran yan. It's strictly politics. Kasi ko ako, for instance, if I'm agent, lagay lang natin, powerhouse agent ako. Kaibigan ko, si Aaron Goodwin. Let me just say si Aaron Goodwin ako. Powerhouse agent ako. I have negotiated over $2 billion in NBA contract. Isa sa client ko, Damian Lillard. Di ba? So sabihin ko, kung saan man siya naglaro, sa Milwaukee, pwede kong mabulungan yung GM. Before natin ma-extend, pwede ba? Ilagay ko muna dito yung isang player ko. Ganito, ganon. Ganon yun. But walang bayaran yun. It's more like, it's more like trading horses. Si Costas Antetokounmpo ba? Talaga bang makalaro yan sa Milwaukee kung wala si Giannis dyan? Right? So that just explains but walang bayaran down right now. It's not allowed. The NBA prohibits those kasi otherwise, And tapos, number 2, kahit na maka-summer league ka kasi, it's not guaranteed may playing time ka. They bring in as many as 17 players in the summer league sa roster nila. So, alam ko yan kasi nag-assistant coach sa Atlanta Hawks si Ariel Bangarja, who's, by the way, still in LA. Si Bangarja used to be the coach of Blackwater dyan, remember? Tsaka sa Metro Star sa MPBL. So, nagkita kami sa Summer League. He invited me for dinner. Pero again, pag ganun kasi hindi ako sumasama kasi familiarity breeds contempt. Pag the moment you start getting close to your sources, then it becomes a friendship and nabubulagan ka na. It's better to make it as a friendly, transactional, professional relationship na source ka, tsaka ako reporter, and then we leave it that way. So although hindi ako sumama sa invitation ni Bangarja na mag-golf at saka mag-dinner, same reason why I also did not join Meralco coach Luigi Trillo's invitation to see him at the Mandalay Bay over drinks. Hindi rin ako pumunta kasi yun na nga, i-separate natin yung friendship at saka yung reporting. So kahit na hindi kami nag-dinner, I still got a lot of info from Coach Ariel. Napahirap talaga Summer League because, and most of the time, look at this. I'll give you a statistics. Sa NBA Summer League last year, okay, this past June 2026, you guess how many players doon ang napasok sa NBA? Just guess. Na nakakuha ng NBA contract. Sino sa inyo dyan gusto mag-guess?
Wala mo gusto magsalita.
Zero.
Zero, okay.
Oh, just because you make it to the Summer League, it puts you a step closer to the NBA door, but hindi guaranteed yun. Si Yuki Kawamura nakakuha ng two-way contract, but that's not a guaranteed NBA roster. Pwede ka ma-release dyan and then may set payment na. Kagaya ba sa G League, yung import ng Converge, Kyler Kelly, na buyout siya, and standard ang buyout sa G League, $50,000. The same din sa two-way contract. Kung i-buyout ka, kasi hindi ka na gusto nila, they just say, hey, you better off exploring your wings on other, venues or leagues. Standard din, I think $72,000 yata ang payout. So, kahit Summer League ka, doesn't mean ma-NBA ka. So now, here's the question. Is Kai closer to the NBA? I don't know, to be honest, because ito kasing mga pangarap natin sa buhay, this is not forensic science. It's not about endless possibilities. It is about likely probabilities. Diba? So, having said that, posible. Yeah, you can always say, si Pao, pwede eh. Yeah, I can say, because if you say life is endless possibilities, then I can say, si Pao, pwede yan mag-NBA. But it is likely possibilities. So si Kai, because he's 7'3", and he has agents behind him na talagang malakas din, matitindi, may chance siya. Tama si Dusty. Being 23 doesn't work well for Kai. But by the same token, yung mga big sa NBA talaga, historically over the years, mahina sila mag-develop. And that's what Wasserman is banking na. Look at Kai now. Even after an ACL tear, double-double siya sa Japan B-League. And his minutes are still restricted, pero naka-double-double na. Roy Hibbert of the Indiana Pacers, kung maalala nyo, during the 2012, 20-something era, hindi naman siya talaga. He came from Georgetown, but he did not blossom until, a few years in the NBA. Same thing with Brook Lopez. Tingnan niyo si Brook Lopez. Diba? He was calcifying with the Brooklyn Nets and then he found a home at the Milwaukee Bucks. Nag-develop, and Kai is starting to find his way. Tingnan mo si Luke Cormet. Dito sa Chicago, kulelat yan. We even traded him. He has been through so many teams until finally he went to the Boston Celtics, contributed in the finals, and now is a regular rotation member of the San Antonio Spurs. So yung mga bigs talaga medyo mahina. And that's what Wasserman is training Kai to be. Develop yung quickness niya, agility niya. Kasi nga, fast and gun din ang NBA. Look at the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tingnan mo si Chet Holmgren. How can you guard that guy? He's 7 feet, and then he runs like a guard. Runs like a gazelle. Tapos kung baga yung joke namin sa Pilipinas na kami, mahirap ang coacha ng player na yan. Bakit? Kasi pag dikitan mo, tumira ang nagda-drive. Kung distansyahan mo, tumira sa labas. Kung pagalitan mo, umuwi yan. So mahirap talaga, mahirap i-coach. So how do you coach a guy like Chet Holmgren? 7 feet, runs like a point guard, and he can play the 3, can play the 4. Sporadically, he can also be put at the 5. So yan ang inano nila ni Kai. He's trying to develop him as a complete package na pwede natin ito to tailor his game in the NBA. And there's another one. It's a myth that Kai has to play for Gilas to be able to be seen by the NBA. No. As we speak right now, si Kai, meron na yang, kung baga sa dossier, may file na yan. Kagaya ba yun ng mga most wanted persons na may dossier na ang NBA? na itong si ano to, alam natin, ito yung boss na ganito, gano'n. So meron na yan si Kai, the NBA teams already. Kasi galing siya ng NBA G League. You have to remember that.
Kumbaga, markado na siya. Markado na.
Markado na, yes. And
Nakamonitor
now,
na, nakamonitor.
correct. And then,
Mm.
yung mga NBA agents, actually, it's not the agents who scout. It's the NBA scouts. May mga NBA scouts everywhere. Eh. Ako nga, one time when I was covering a Bulls game, this was back in the, bago lang na-sign si I think it was Ben Wallace when he moved to the Chicago Bulls from the Detroit Pistons. Tapos nakaupo ako sa media seat ko. Ang katabi ko si Parker. Yung dating kapatid ni Candice Parker, yung magaling. Tapos dati siyang player ng Toronto Raptors. He specialized in three-point shooting. Tapos
Si Anthony Parker.
Yes, Anthony Parker. Katabi ko siya. Sabi ko, hey man, what are you doing here? So sabi niya, oh man, I work for the Atlanta Hawks. Scout siya. Scout. So nagsa-scout ngayon, GM na si Anthony Parker, ha? Oh, same thing with Mike Dunleavy, GM na. So, yun sila, they climb the ranks as a scout, nagsi-scout. So maraming scouts. The NBA sends so many scouts. And now, with technology having narrowed down the oceans, na nanonood na sila lahat sa Zoom. Nanonood sila sa, for instance, yung mga team kasi kahit na nandoon sa liga diyan sa lagay natin BC League dyan sa liga ni Ravenna, 'di ba? Yung league diyan anong liga yan? I forgot. It's a part of the EuroLeague. So all the games nila nire-record yan. And now because technology has advanced so much, yung games dina-download, pinapadala sa mga NBA scouts. So you don't even have to travel to Cyprus or whatever. So, yung scouting, it's like Big Brother, everybody's watching. So ngayon, sa file ni Kai Sotto ngayon, meron na yan. Di naglaro sa Gilas, but double-double sa Japan. 11.3, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. Ina-assess yan lahat. So meaning to say, kahit hindi siya lalaro, moving forward sa Gilas, wala na. He's still gonna be considered a prospect at saka ito din yun. It's so unfair din naman. Again, walang mali dito ha. Walang tama, walang mali dito because these are all opinions sa lahat. I'm just telling you the facts. And kayo nang bahala dyan to parse through it. Unfair kasi when you say it's such a broad brush to paint when you say, okay, hindi pwede NBA yan. Because that question is both right and wrong. And you know why? Because if you say NBA means going to OKC Thunder, it's not gonna happen. Nandoon na si Chet Holmgren, nandoon na rin yung Hartenstein. So there's no spot for Kai. Diba? Punta ka sa Lakers, lalong di pwede. Nandoon na si DeAndre Ayton. What I mean here is that Kai's circumstances, like any other player, varies differently. So, kung makakita si Kai ng isang team na nangangailangan ng big na kagaya sa kanya, even in a support role, pwede siya. And that's what, the Wasserman Sports is trying to accomplish for Kai. Ilagay lang natin to. If the NBA were a Mount Everest, there are many ways to climb it. Diba? So, hindi lahat kasi eksperto. May iba, naghahanap ng mga Sherpa. Ay, Sherpa is the local term for a guide. Yun ang tinatawag nila, Sherpa. May kukuha ko ng Sherpa kasi hindi ko alam yung terrain. But yung mga experience naman, Europeans, alam na nila. So, they don't need a Sherpa. So, they use technology, GPS, snowfall. Kasi pag matindi ang snow ngayon, according to the forecast, so hindi tayo aakyat ngayon. So, there are many ways to climb that mountain. Same thing with the NBA. So, yun ang hinahanap. But what is clear here is that maliit talaga ang butas ng karayom. And that we can all agree. Ako lang because first time I interviewed Kai was naglaro siya sa Basketball Without Borders during the All-Star Weekend event dito sa Chicago. So media scrum na, grabe, dami na nag-interview. Ako, alam mo naman, there are ways to do it, kagaya ni Pao. So instead na sasali ako doon sa media scrum, 10 reporter nakapaligid kay Kai, sigaw ng mga questions. Instead ako, nilapitan ko yung head ng NBA of China. NBA sa PR ng NBA that's based on Hong Kong. I forgot his name. But nilapitan ko, sabi ko, hey, can I talk to Kai for 5 minutes? Oh yeah, sure, Homer. Naku, nang umalis na yung mga reporter, tapos na kasi media availability is limited. So si Roger Ong, sabi na, okay guys, it's done. So nag-disperse na yung mga reporter, tapos ako na tinawag. Ito, one-on-one kay Kai. I have a picture to show it nasa Google. If you Google me, Homer Sison, Kai Soto, nag-one-on-one interview kami, sat across me. Ang laki ng paa ni Kai, ang tuhod. So nag-interview me. So I'm just saying there are ways to get to what you want to accomplish.
Okay.
But I'm rooting for Kai. Kasi si Kai mabait talaga. And, Kai does not, based on that short interview and in the years na nag-i-interact ako sa kanya, pati yung tatay niya, na-interview ko rin, si Ervin. He's really just a kid trying to find his place in basketball. Hindi siya sa social media. He doesn't care. He's just trying to make a living, helping his parents. Ito namang mga, ayaw niya. Tumawa nga si Kai nang biniro, nung nandoon kami, biniro siya na, Kai Soto, ginulat ang mundo. Yun ang mga sa Facebook di ba? Yung mga pasabog. But at the end of the day, this is just a 23-year-old kid that's trying to find his place under the sun. And, minsan na-overwhelm siya. That's why nga, he's become distant and almost aloof when it comes to, di ba? Nandiyan siya. He was there for 3 days sa Gilas Cup. How many times did you see Kai getting interviewed? 0.
I haven't seen anything. Yeah.
Yeah, kasi ayaw magpa-interview. Kaya din ako, I respect that space. Pero, again, there are ways to do it. You cannot interview the Kai Soto himself, but you can talk to his handlers, you can talk to his agent. Kasi naman, pag may nilalabas ako ni Kai, did you hear the agents and his camp or even Kai himself refute? As a matter of fact, to the contrary, pag may mga story ako, nire-retweet pa nga mismo ni Kai. Di ba? So, I'm not saying I'm an authority, but may familiarity na ako kay Kai. So, yun lang ang gusto ko dito i-explain. Again, Dusty is very well informed. At saka para ding Pau Light yan. Meron din, may asukal din ang dila. Magaling din. Tapos yung si Billy, magaling din. At saka itong may magandang bigote, maganda din. I respect all your opinion. Pero I'm just giving you the facts now as they came to me today. So now I'm open for questions, or it's up to Pau if the table is up for further discussion. Pero the facts have been laid there.
Okay, so Homer, pwede ko ba ito i-post? Itong nakikita mo ngayon, ito na yung ginawa ko habang nagsasalita ka. Tanggalin ko lang yung kung
Okay.
Okay na ba yan kung approve yan sa'yo? Not true, fake. Kai Soto is not going to US NCAA. According to Homer Sison, who has spoken directly with Kai Soto's camp, reports claiming that Kai is returning to the US NCAA is not true. He described the rumor as inaccurate and unfounded as of now. This is not a part of the current plan.
Yes, correct. Post.
Okay na yan.
Good to
Wala
go.
na tayong dyan, issue. Okay. Alright.
May quality check pa.
Siyempre, kailangan.
Yes, ganun
baka
yun.
ma-
Talaga.